Welcome the one and all Formula One fans. Welcome to the first video of 2017 and the first Formula One show today. Today we're going to be talking about all the F1 news that has happened during the week and all the big news, all the stuff about F1, anything and everything about Formula One. It's going to be controversial. It's going to be my opinion. It can be your opinion in the comment section down below. This is the Formula One show of 2017. So, as you guys have realized, it is Tuesday today. So, happy Tuesday. And the F1 show, once a week, every Tuesday, will be released every Tuesday. So there we go. So today's the first episode. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. It's a big podcast. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, and we're just going to get into it, introduce ourselves and introduce the show to the world. And this is the Formula One show of 2017 where you got to tune in. This is our opinion, my opinion, your opinion, everyone's opinion on Formula One. Today, our driver that we're featuring in the background is Nico Rosberg. We're going to feature a driver every single episode, and today is Nico Rosberg just because he won the championship last year and his retirement. So let's start off with Nico Rosberg actually. Now obviously older news that he is retired from F1 and we have Bottas now in the car. First of all, let's talk about Rosberg. I want to congratulate him once again because I'm such a big Rosberg fan. I was following Rosberg since 2014 and trying to win this title. It took him so long to get it and we finally got it as one. And it was unbelievable. So congratulations, Nico Rosberg. I had to say that. For him to retire, I feel like a bad decision because I really wanted to meet Rosberg once again. I've met him before, and I would have loved to have met him again in like the Formula One paddock. But it opened massive doors in the driver market, and we had Bottas move into Mercedes, and I think Bottas was an okay choice for Mercedes. Almost said McLaren there. Anyway, for Mercedes, for Bottas to move there. Everyone's sort of suggesting that Lewis might actually edge out Bottas. Personally, I'm sort of going that way too, but Bottas, we don't know what's going to happen. It's Formula One, it's racing, anything can happen. And now everyone's expecting Red Bull to come back. But will the Red Bull story be like the Ferrari story of 2016? Everyone thought Ferrari were going to really challenge Mercedes. We saw it in the first race of Australia and pretty much nothing after. Will it be one of those sad stories where everyone's expecting something and doesn't happen? Or will actually Red Bull face and challenge Mercedes? Red Bull looking very confident. Daniel Ricciardo looking very confident, saying that we're gonna compete, we're gonna actually beat Mercedes, stuff like that. And yeah, I'm really hoping so. I'm telling you, me and I'm guessing the whole world of Formula One, except for those real die-hard Lewis Hamilton fans, are probably saying that we need change in Formula One. We need Ricciardo, a new era of Formula One. We need the Ricciardo versus Verstappen era in Formula One. I would love Ricciardo versus Verstappen and mix the Mercedes drivers in there of Bottas and Hamilton. A four-way title race. That's what we need, guys. A four-way title race. That would be absolutely unbelievable and awesome to have a four-way title race for this year's championship. We'll have Ricciardo versus Verstappen versus Hamilton versus Bottas, with the Red Bulls actually being a bit quicker than the Mercedes. That would be an awesome way to get into 2017 and would really bring so much media attention to Formula One, much needed media attention into Formula One, and be absolutely amazing. And also, I'd love to see Ferrari challenge for the title this year as well. It doesn't look like really that's going to happen, but you never know, it's Formula One and anything can happen. Raikkonen versus Vettel, that'd be really awesome to see. But right now, I'm thinking everyone's hoping for the Ricciardo versus Verstappen era. We've had the Rosberg Hamilton era. Now it's time for a bit of change. And I'd love to see Bottas do really well in the new team, in the new car, because Bottas is a very talented driver. I would have put Pascal Wehrlein in the car, to be honest with you guys. But then I read something Toto Wolff saying, like he's inexperienced a bit still, and you can't make mistakes in this team. So they're gonna give him another drive somewhere, which you got Sauber, which is all right. But hopefully we will see Pascal Wehrlein because I think he has proven himself time and time again that he is a future Formula One world champion. He hasn't come on the scene like Max Verstappen did, but that's because he had Manor and Verstappen had a Toro Rosso, which was a much faster car. So let's just see what happens in the 2017 season. I'm hoping for a cracker season. Preseason testing, not too far away, but still a bit far away in that sense. And we've got a few cars getting revealed late February this month. So so let's go into some news here, guys. So I'm just going to go off some articles I've got here right now on me. So we've got Hamilton reveals over 8,000 entries in F1 helmet design competition. So Hamilton has his F1 helmet design competition going. And that is I haven't entered it, to be honest with you, because as you guys can see, 8,000 entries. How many can you look at? He's probably got his own design, you know. But 8,000 entries for this F1 helmet competition design, and I'm hoping you guys, if you guys are in, I'm giving you guys good luck. I'm wishing you guys the best and try and win this competition because it looks pretty challenging. And honestly, Hamilton has had really nice helmets throughout his whole Formula 1 racing career. And, you know, like, to see what people can produce, and hopefully Hamilton picks one to race with for the 2017 season. I think the helmet change rule is still in motion for 2017. I'm pretty sure it is. 2017, all this big rule change and stuff like that. And I cannot wait for this season to get underway. Preseason testing is going to be absolutely amazing to watch. All eyes, I'm telling you now, all eyes are on preseason testing. Preseason testing will tell us how Red Bull are going compared to Mercedes. Whoever puts in the most laps on preseason testing is going to be the team to beat. That's the way it is. It's like when Braun went there. No one expected him out of the hat, put out the most laps. Just crazy. So let's hope that Red Bull are quicker than Mercedes, unless you're a full Hamilton or full Bottas fan. I don't know. But yeah, everyone's, I'm guessing, going for the Red Bull fairy tale, if you want to call it. Yeah. So we got also Sauber confirms Wehrlein medical examinations ongoing. So Pascal Wehrlein had a huge accident at Race of Champions with Felipe Massa, and it was crazy. The whole car flipped and stuff. I'm guessing most of you F1 fans would have seen it, but yeah, amazing crash, to be honest. And lucky no one was hurt, but Pascal Wehrlein obviously still going on the medical examination, still ongoing. He looked a bit shaken up, Pascal, but you know, as a racing driver, you get over it pretty quick. And just to make sure Pascal's 100% going to this F1 season, that's what you want. And yeah, Pascal, one of my top 10 drivers at least, or top 7. You know, Pascal is such a great driver, and I'm hoping he can do really well in this 2017 season. He deserves a drive in a major team, and hopefully he'll get it soon. Toro Rosso announces their date for 2017 F1 car launch. Let's get that up for you guys here right now. So the 2017 date, I'm just going through it right now. Toro Rosso is Sainz and Kvyat, right? So Sainz and Kvyat for Toro Rosso. February 26th, there you go, Danny Kvyat. I'm happy that he's staying in Toro Rosso because Kvyat was one of my favourite drivers. I love the way Kvyat drives. I feel like he's a deserving driver. And obviously Carlos Sainz such a great driver as well, and sort of missing out an opportunity at Red Bull because I'm guessing Verstappen got more of the spotlight for being a younger driver. But yeah, so anyway, there you go, February 26th, put it in your calendars. We're going to see the new Toro Rosso car. That's the launch date. Put that guys in your calendar. Also, some other news here. Robert Kubica feels ready to drive F1 cars again. Robert Kubica, what a driver. And he had that big accident in Canada, 08, I think it was, with the BMW team. Yeah, that was huge accident there. He raced with the Renault F1 team. I remember that. 2010, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, he was a pretty talented driver. Had a few podiums. He wasn't bad at all. He's ready to drive F1 cars again. Let's have a look how old Robert Kubica is. So I'm obviously going off the computer here because I got no clue. Robert Kubica. Let's have a look. Robert. Let's have a look how old this guy is. 300 km/h crash. It comes up straight away. The crashing. Oh, it was 07 the crash. Okay, there we go. Sorry. 07 he had that massive accident. Robert Kubica is 32 years old, so he's actually pretty old for F1 driver these days. Yes, Robert Kubica getting on. He'd love driving an F1 car again, it's saying. In all honesty, will we see Robert Kubica back in an F1 car? Probably not, like as a full-time driver. Maybe a test driver at Renault or something, but as a full-time driver, I highly doubt we'll ever see Robert Kubica drive an F1 car again. Also, BMW, some news from BMW. So all you guys who are BMW fans back in the days when BMW were in Formula 1, oh, what a team. Remember when they used to drive, it was Williams BMW, I think, in 2002 with Juan Pablo Montoya. Oh, what a driver. Yeah, BMW is such a good team. One always have a mad colour scheme. BMW. Anyway, BMW here. BMW says no plans to return to F1. So I'm here talking highly of BMW, and then I get this bummer of a news. BMW no plans to return to Formula One. I would love to see BMW come back and just dominate Formula One. That'd be really awesome to see. BMW is such a great team. Just the memories of BMW are awesome. Also, I'd love to see like Jaguar or Jordan come back. Even Arrows. Arrows was so good. I remember Arrows. Oh wow. So memories going down F1 memory lane. Actually, we should do that for an episode. One episode will go down F1 memory lane. I'm telling you, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that one episode. Here we go. So Mosley fears F1 2017 rules go in wrong direction. So who is this Mosley guy? I don't know who he is, but anyway, it's obviously someone very important. Probably you guys know who he is. I'm not too sure, but he fears F1 2017 rules going in the wrong direction. So I don't know. I feel like they're going in the right direction. It all depends. Honestly, it all depends who's quickest. Like if Mercedes are quick again, the quickest car out there, it's like all we're gonna do Bottas Hamilton for a final. The Mercedes like domination. No one wants that. If Red Bull are quick, Formula One is going in the right direction. It's like the Sebastian Vettel era when Vettel won 4 championships in a row. Everyone had enough. And 2014 was the deal breaker. If Red Bull were quick again, it would have been like, I honestly thought it would have been Vettel taking over Formula 1, actually catching up to Schumacher's record. But then we had Ricciardo there, which would have been a mad saviour. But before anything happened, I honestly thought that that Vettel would have been quicker than Ricciardo and all that. To be honest with you, I'm thinking everyone else did too, because as much of a fan you could have been, you saw the Webber incident, Vettel and Webber incident, and you thought to yourself, maybe that will, sort of degrade Ricciardo compared to Vettel. But they didn't, and Ricciardo proved himself, and this is where we are today. Vettel in Ferrari, Ricciardo the top man at Red Bull, So yeah. We've got here Bottas tips to overcome very difficult Mercedes situation. I feel for Bottas. You're in a big team now, a lot of pressure. You could be going for a world championship this year. A lot on your head. You're versing a 3-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton. Probably the quickest driver. I would say the quickest driver out there. Probably not the best driver out there, but the quickest driver out there. For me, the best driver out there is Fernando Alonso. I don't care what anyone says. I'm sorry, Fernando Alonso is the best driver out there. And I think Daniel Ricciardo is very close second. I saw his article once. Alonso saying that he thinks that Ricciardo is the best driver out there. He was following him. He made hardly any mistakes, close to 0 mistakes, following him throughout like a whole race. And he said he feels like Ricciardo is the best driver out there. But for me, still personally, it goes Alonso then Ricciardo. But Ricciardo is catching up, and and I'm hoping that Ricciardo gets his time and win the championship. That's just off. That came out of nowhere, but yeah, anyway. So here we go. Here's another one. So Webber tips Ricciardo to beat Verstappen in 2017. I think that too. I think Ricciardo will beat Verstappen in 2017. Verstappen's going to win a few races, but I think... Let's be honest with you guys, okay? I don't care if you're Dutch, full Dutch Verstappen fan, or guys who wear the orange shirts around the F1 tracks or whatever, but... Let's be honest with you. Let's be honest here. Ricciardo is a better driver than Verstappen. I'm sorry. He is. We've proven it. In Malaysia, the way he took Verstappen was unbelievable. He took Verstappen like he was nothing. Verstappen, talented. He's going to be a multiple world champion. Ricciardo, even more talented. I'm sorry. He's not that Schumacher level, but Ricciardo is above that 2-3-time world championship level, to be honest with you guys. And, I feel like Ricciardo is a better driver than Max Verstappen. That's the way it's going. F1 can become huge in the US, but needs more races. This guy, Brown, said that. Who's Brown? It says, I think, isn't he... I can't remember who he is. Isn't he from McLaren, I think? I don't know, actually. Or is he from the new company that brought Formula 1? I'm not too sure, to be honest. But he says F1 can become huge in the US. It's for me personally, being Australian, US races aren't good for me. Like, I gotta wake up so early in the morning to watch these USA races, and just annoying. Even the Brazilian Grand Prix, wow, unbelievable times. But I feel like Formula 1 could become huge in the USA. The Americans embrace a lot of sports, and once they really get into it, they go absolutely nuts, and they love it, and it's so they get passionate about it, which is really awesome. And I feel it would be really awesome for F1 to be like that in the States. Also in Australia, we got to we gotta do something about Formula 1. We gotta really spread the word about F1, because I'll tell you one thing. Back in my schooling days, like, people knew Formula 1, but no one followed. I'm telling you now, no one followed Formula 1 like I did. No one. And there was about like 500 kids there. No one followed Formula 1 like I did. They never used to watch races. The closest kid, okay, to be an F1 fan, he used to watch like highlights the next day or highlights during that week. Like, you're not a Formula 1 fan if you're doing that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, for me, it was like I was the only one watching them day in, day out. I used to be on YouTube all the time watching Formula 1 on board and stuff, you know. Full into it. I still am. I love Formula 1, just like you guys do. And I wouldn't be doing this show if I didn't love Formula 1. And I'm guessing you guys wouldn't be here if you didn't like Formula 1. Yeah, here we go. Van Dorn hopes 2017 rules bring back normal F1. And Van Dorn hasn't been spoken about a lot, but, you know, Van Dorn, talented driver. Will he do good in 2017? I'm hoping. Imagine that Van Dorn versus Alonso for a championship. That would be crazy. But let's be honest, McLaren, Honda, a bit finished at this point in time. I don't think they're going to do anything. I think they're going to be in the same situation as they were. Renault wants iconic team driver association with Hulkenberg. That's pretty interesting news. Hopefully Renault can do well this year as well. I've always liked Renault as a team. This was some other big news. Here we go. Look, McLaren dropped MP4 from the new F1 car name. A lot of McLaren fans were very upset about this. Like, I'm a McLaren fan, but I'm not a full-on McLaren fan. I prefer other teams than McLaren. But yeah, a lot of people are upset about that. And for me, like, I'm not that much of a McLaren fan to care too much. But you know, it's obviously sentimental for a few people. And, you know, like, when something's original, but I guess people want to keep it there. And, you know, for me, it like doesn't bother me too much, but I would have liked to see it kept there. For me, I remember the McLaren in 02. I keep mentioning 2002 because it was one of my favourite eras in Formula 1. 02, man. Oh, the McLaren 02 was such a nice car. Wow. David Coulthard was driving that. Wow. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. I think it was Hakkinen. Was it Hakkinen and Coulthard? I think so. Something like that. Let's search it. Let's search this because it's going to do my head in. F1 McLaren 2002 drivers. It was. I know it was Coulthard. No, it was Coulthard and Raikkonen. That's who it was. Obviously, look, Kimi Räikkönen, David Coulthard. What did I think Hakkinen? For some reason, I thought Hakkinen for some reason. Anyway, yeah, Coulthard and Kimi. So yeah, that was an awesome driver lineup, and yeah, McLaren's such a great team, man. I love that team. Back in 02, the colour scheme, just crazy. Also, Ferrari conduct Pirelli F1 wet test. Former Williams chief Pat Simmons rules out F1 team return. Former Williams, tech chief Pat Simmons rules out F1 team return. So he's gone, Simmons. What do you call it? Just stuff like that. I'm also reading stuff like, Paddy Lowe left as well. Yes, remember that. Paddy Lowe's gone. Ross Brawn, the right man to help F1. That's all these articles. Actually, Ross Brawn, what a character. I would love to see him back in Formula 1. I imagine he took a role like Jean Todt, like to make Let's make F1 great again with Ross Brawn. Ross Brawn, man. Ross Brawn is take over a small team like, say, example, Renault, and bring them to the top, and then we'll have some really awesome Formula 1. Like, everyone like to see a small team make it. And yeah, even like, let's talk about Sauber, right? Sauber, like, back in, like, between 2000 and 2000, like, say, 3, 4, they were a decent team, you know. Then, you know, these days, they're not really that good, obviously, and it's just a bit disappointing. Also, Mannor's gone. Mannor's finished. So Sauber is actually technically the last team, which broke my heart that Manor was gone. Really broke my heart because, you know, they were such a great team just to have in the F1 paddock. Everyone loved Manor. Everyone had a soft spot for him, and now they're gone. So see you later, pretty much. F1 is such a harsh sport to everyone, really. No one gets, or people get left behind, pretty much. Yeah, so that's all that said and done. Some of the news of Formula 1 this week and today. And yeah, this was the first episode of the Formula 1 show. first episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this thing. Any comment section down below. So every Tuesday, guys, the F1 show is going to be live. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you guys did enjoy this. And yeah, tell everyone about this show, man, because I want you guys to all enjoy this. Tell me if you guys want to see the background of the F1 driver or some gameplay of Formula 1. For me, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, whatever. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this one. We thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the support. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay tuned. And yeah, I don't know if there'll be weekly videos during the week, but definitely every Tuesday, once a week, we've got the F1 show returning. We'll be returning next week. So thank you and see you then. Bye.